Hey, what's up, everybody? This is going to be the first tutorial on my new channel. This channel is primarily going to be to upload my own music and stuff like that, but I've been getting a lot of requests on my Facebook page about doing tutorials, and it's been about half and half. One half are Ableton users, the other half is FL users. Luckily, I have both, so I will be, for the most part, doing my tutorials. The first half showing you how to do it in Ableton, and the second half in FL. I'll be doing stuff over just basic and advanced sound design, how to do certain things in your DAW, how to write tracks, full-length tracks, how to get started, and stuff like that. So I'll be doing pretty much a little bit of everything with electronic music. Today, I'm going to be doing one over how to sidechain. I've had quite a few people ask me about how to do it, or they didn't know what it does or didn't really understand it. Sidechaining is a extremely important part in making dance music. Well, I guess any EDM genre, I guess it would be important, but mainly for house music, electro house, all that kind of stuff. So basically, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple side chain. It's not going to be anything super fancy with grouping or ghost kicks or any of that. It's just going to be a very basic side chain. What we're going to do, I've made a few samples here for the next upcoming tutorials I'll be doing. So you're just going to want to go ahead and get like a kick to start. Get a kick. Make sure in Ableton that you adjust the fades, because it won't always go back and get the really hard hit of the sound. Basically, if you don't know what the fades do, they kind of choose where the sound starts and ends. So for example, if I bring it way up, it will sound like this. If I bring it all the way back, so you can see that's really important. Go with 128 BPM and make a simple, just regular kick pattern. Alright, once we have that, open up your VST of choice. I'm going to be making something extremely simple and massive, just as an example. There we go. I'm just going to add an amp effect. You might want to turn your volume down because this really can be loud sometimes. Alright. Alright, there we go. So what we're going to do, we're just going to make this the length of all the kicks. And you can make it with a melody or any of that, but we're just going to do the most simple method of side chaining there is. So we're going to do it in C and just drag it all the way out. Alright, now we're going to add a compressor to it. And I forgot, just to really make it look nice, we'll name that kick. Hit this little sidechain toggle tab, click on activate your sidechain, and this will choose where the sidechain is coming from, what is triggering it. We obviously want it to go to the kick. You can mess with all this, the attack, release, and all that stuff, but like I said, we're doing the most simple one there is. The lower you make this threshold, the more the sidechain will go through. We want to do a real heavy sidechain. So we're going to make it negative 25. What am I doing wrong? Oh. Yeah, don't mess with the ratio. I didn't mean to do that. Sidechain to kick, negative 25 dB. Okay. Now, what this will do is every time this kick hits, it will fade out the volume, basically, of this. It's linked to the kick, so every time that kick hits, it will lower this, the volume, or whatever you want to call it, with the threshold. So yeah, here's what it will sound like. And if you can't tell, it will make a big difference in the end final mix of the song. You may not be able to tell it without soloing it, but here's what it sounds like. And if we want to just do it a huge amount, we can do it negative 40. I personally never go below negative 20, but just to give you an example. Then you can do it as little as negative 5. You can't really tell, really, but yeah, so that is what sidechaining is all about. The overall end mix of your song, it will sound really good. So and then of course you can EQ everything, make it sound a lot better, because this kick sounds pretty bad. But yeah, that is essentially how to sidechain in Ableton. Now let's go ahead and move on to FL. Like I might have said before, I'm not near as familiar with FL, so if I do things, it'll come out right. But if I do things that take a little bit longer, or there's a quicker way of doing it, I'm sorry, but I just don't know this as well. So once again, BPM 128, 130, it really doesn't matter. Make your simple kick pattern every 4 steps. Go ahead and assign a mixer track. We're going to make another pattern. We're going to add your VST of choice again. We're going to go ahead and use 3x oscillator. Make a very simple patch. Okay, we're going to lay the bass down there 2 times. Doesn't really matter. And the kick. Once again, assign a free mixer track to both of these. I think I already might have added one. Nope. Okay, so assign a free mixer track, kick, and your VST. We want to link it from the kick, so select your kick, make sure it's highlighted or it's lit up or whatever. Then move over to this enable send from kick to 3x oscillator. Click on it and sidechain to this track. Now move over to your bass and insert a limiter, fruity limiter. Compressor, sidechain up to 1, lower your threshold almost all the way down, and your ratio up. Whoops. And this is pretty much the exact same thing as in Ableton. It's just the limiter looks a little bit different. It's got a built-in kind of compressor. So anyways, it should now sound like this. And if you wanted to, you can make it a ghost kick, but that'll be a completely other tutorial for ghost kicks. But this is just how to do it with your standard kick and bass. So yeah, that is pretty much how to sidechain in Ableton and FL. And thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a comment on what tutorials you'd like to see next, and my Facebook page is below if you want to check out some of my music. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.